This you can see is what's left of the shed that's been here since, I suppose, about the time this house was built. You can see there's a wood foundation that's there. It's just a shed that was brought in. It was manufactured in another place, brought in here, and now he just took a dozer and just tore it out and put it in a dumpster. And Jesus talks about how your building, your faith, needs to be built on a solid rock. And here's an example of those who have built their faith on anything but Jesus. There was a fellow, his name was Cody Lewis. He was my parents' age when we lived in Litchfield. And when I was junior and senior in high school, he worked for Sherman County Highway Department. It was in Loop City. It was about, I suppose, 30 miles from Litchfield. But he was superintendent of their basically construction crew that goes out and converts little small lanes, small country roads, widening them out to make them into nice travelable roads, and then also keeps the snow from blowing it close and that kind of thing. So they had to just whole crew. That's all they did, is go out every day and build roads, convert the old ones, small narrow ones, into nice big highway, nice gravel roads. So the point is that he was the superintendent of that, and he hired me to be the water truck driver, and it was like a big tank straight truck, and then I would go and just like a big spray thing on the back and soak down the water, all the dust, so the road graders can pack it down. So that was my job, basically, to be in charge of that truck. And when it wasn't needed, then I was to go and work with the bridge crew, because usually you have to redo the bridge or repair bridges. And so that was the other thing, is I learned how to build and maintain bridges in the country roads. So we have, the point is that I just heard yesterday that Cordy had passed away at a fairly good age, so he was full life. So, but it got me to thinking about how he was a big influence on my life. So my dad decided that he was not going to be around at that point in our life, and so he was one of those people that God had put in my life. So I just realized that if your father isn't there, then that God puts other people in your lives. So I just made the best of it. So he was certainly one of those people that God put in my life. And one of the things I did was, when I wasn't riding the truck, then I'd ride around with him. And so I learned how to deal with the people that he has working for him, and trials and tribulations of working with a county board, and also getting permission from farmers, because we're going to go and take a chunk of their land to widen the road and tear out their fences. And so a lot of them, weren't really receptive to that idea. So I kind of learned how he was able to motivate, and I was able to work with those people, which is very interesting and informative for me. Plus, he, cared about me and my welfare, and he was a strong, loving male figure in my life at that time that I really needed him. Plus, he gave me a man's wage, which I really, of course, needed at that time in my life, which really helped me pay for all that I needed at that point in my life. It provided that way for me. And so we have over here the building that was built not on solid ground, but on weak sand, and out of wood that's perishable.